Hey guys, I'm Patrick Smith, two-time world champion team roper, and I'm here today on behalf of Lone Star Ropes. Today I'm using the Thunderbird in a medium. This is my rope of choice throughout the year. I want to talk to you a little bit today about timing. Timing is one of my favorite, but yet one of the hardest things to talk about and teach, because you can show what it is, but only repetition and practice can get you timing. The best analogy that I've ever heard for timing a steer is jump rope. If your feet are on the ground when your rope gets to your feet, it doesn't work. You have to learn to be in time with the steer. Timing is the essential ingredient to consistent and good healing. I don't care who it is or what they tell you. I've heard people say, some people that rope really good say timing doesn't matter. That is the absolute most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life. Timing is everything in healing. If their feet are on the ground and you set your loop down there and it happens to work, that does happen because your rope maybe stays open long enough that they get in time on the next jump. However, that's never going to work 3 or 4 times in a row. So we need to really focus on learning to time the steer. That rhythm that you get with that steer, and every steer is different as you're swinging in time, that's how you learn to get in time with the steer so that you can just come out of your swing with a smooth delivery and set your rope down. So going back to the ground dummy, I love roping the ground dummy, and I think it's essential for good fundamentals, standing in the right spot, the plane of your swing, setting good loops. However, timing is already done for me on this dummy. I can take just about anybody and show them in a few minutes, and they can probably rope this dummy pretty good, and then when they get on a horse, they can't catch. And the one ingredient that's missing, if they're in this position in their swing and their plane is right and they can't catch, most of the time it's because of the timing. You have to learn to set your loop down when the feet are up. So when I'm going through my drills on a dummy like this, like I've talked about, I'm to the left, get the plane of my swing right. I'm already in perfect time with the dummy, so all I have to do is set my loop. Now imagine that same loop that I'm throwing if I do everything correctly, but the front feet are between the back feet or right against them, and there's nowhere for me to even set my loop. Or if the back feet are on the ground, there's no way for that bottom strand to sweep underneath. So I wish that there was a pill you could take or a powder you could throw in your coffee in the morning that would teach you timing, but that doesn't exist. Unfortunately, it is repetition. But I'm telling all of you, I don't care if you're a number 3 or if you're a number 10, it does not matter. Timing is the essential ingredient to good, consistent healing. And if you want to get better and get more consistent, you have to learn to focus and be visual with learning how to time something. Ground dummies are great, but you got to move to something that hops to teach you that rhythm.